Bora lá. Terminar esta secção.
We're ready to head to your camp. Are you?
Let's go.
Excellent. Lead the way.
Olha, festa cá em casa. E gente a querer falar.
You know, I never pictured myself as a hero. Never thought I'd be the one they'd toast for saving so many lives. And now that I'm here... I hate it. This is awful. We killed some goblins to save some tieflings. The tally of lives didn't change much. But what do I get for all my hard work? A pat on the head and vinegar for wine. Pfft.
It's a heavy, rich red. Dry and sharp.
See what I mean? Awful. All I want is a little fun.
Já só gosta do sabor do sangue.
Not at all. I was hoping for companionship. And, well, maybe a little death. Figuratively speaking.
Não vai acontecer.
Just to be clear.
Ainda bem.
Can you imagine? No.
Ah, para caralho.
Anyway, don't let me keep you. I'm sure you have someone else to sniff around.
Ah, pois tenho. Mas antes disso quero dar uma volta aqui por toda a gente. Ora bem. E tu quem és?
Hope you're enjoying the night, hero. I certainly am. Cheers to many more like this.
Ainda bem.
I have seen the Kithraki tear a screaming Neogi's legs from its belly to fashion into blades. Yet they could not match your nerve today. It was enough to drive me to madness.
Filha, já te disse não.
I smell their blood on you still. I smell your moisture. How torturous for us both that I'll never get a taste.
Oh, but do enjoy yourself this night. I intend to myself.
Ok. Então, Lacrissa, tu estás em todo lado, man. O que é que queres agora?
Go on. The others will kill me if I keep you all to myself.
Pois, estás farta de cá vir.
You have no idea how good it feels to see these people smiling. The singing we could probably do without.
Ah, merda.
But even so, thank you.
Só por causa disso vou tocar música. Como é que eu toco música? Ah, pois é. Não, estúpido, fala com o Wilson.
Don't waste a night like this talking to me. We'll discuss your problem tomorrow. Later, perhaps. Don't worry about me. A night under the stars amidst nature's creation is just what I need after being locked up in the Goblin's dungeon.
Tá bem, maluco.
Go on, enjoy yourself. Seek out some wine before it runs dry. There are a lot of thirsty people around here.
Para de rodar. Como é que é, Alfira?
This might be the wine talking, but I'm feeling inspired. Thinking of writing my next song about you.
Nice.
But I need an angle. Any ideas?
Bard.
But of course, you achieved something far beyond mere fact. That deserves to be remembered.
Talking with them in just a moment.
Aha, there you are. Come now, settle in. I do hope you have partaken of something bracing. This may well take us all night. Why, you're naming, quite obviously.
Meu nome.
That ballad was but a crude preview, a frame without its crowning jewel. Your nom de guerre. Something iconic, but not too much of a mouthful. We don't want to exclude the common folk after all. I intend this tale to
Mano,
enrapture
é o Zé das
all.
Trancas, está feito o nome.
A wonderful one indeed. But your deeds loom larger than life now, my friend. You simply must have a title to match.
Grovekeeper.
Grovekeeper. Are you a gardener?
Pá, foste tu que disseste que eu tinha que escolher um.
Mystery, not shrubbery. No, your actions in the grove were most heroic. But I'm afraid this is a matter of style, not sentiment.
Pronto.
Back to the revelry with you. I'll give the matter some thought in small council.
Parrala, a Carissa está mesmo a perseguir. Onde é que está este gajo?
None of that poetic
Falta aqui o Will.
Something like goblins swarmed, but we were prey.
Beautiful night, don't you think? Nothing like a brush with destruction to make one appreciate the majesty of the celestial canvas. It's a view I would once have shared with my companion, though definitely unaccompanied by such revelry. She preferred it when we were alone, curled up before a crackling hearth with some ancient, esoteric tome between us. Ink glinting in the firelight.
Ok.
By a Gerawn's lost nose! No! I speak of Tara, my Tressim, assistant, my constant companion through all the ills and tribulations my hubris has thrust upon me. She'd be most impressed by our efforts saving these tieflings.
Ok.
Proud, even. And I've given her little to be proud of recently, after I was afflicted with my condition. I locked myself in my tower for an entire year. I was inconsolable, wallowing in my self-inflicted tragedy. I'd given up on myself. But Tara never did. It was her encouragement, her research that led me to my treatment. Once we knew that magically infused items were the key, she went out to find them for me. She saved my life.
Ok.
After so long being cared for by someone else, it feels good to have repaid the favor. Not directly to Tara, but to these poor tieflings. I'm sure she would approve.
Deve ser muito esperta para fazer isso tudo.
Smart does her a disservice. She's a fine wizard in her own right.
Ah, merda.
Somewhat held back by her lack of opposable thumbs. You remind me of her somewhat. There's a steeliness in you. An unwavering tenacity, even in the face of, to be frank, quite dire odds. Wish she were here for me to make a formal introduction. But I would never ask her to undertake such a journey. She's safer at home. Besides, she was always telling me I needed to spread my wings, so to speak. Find mortal friends instead of hanging onto Mistra's coattails. So that's what I'm doing. I hope.
Ok. Yeah, não tens amigos?
Sadly not. If I'm being entirely honest, my social circle is rather small. More of a dot. Or a pinhead. I've got acquaintances, certainly. Plenty of colleagues. Friends? Those are precious indeed.
Ah, nós somos teus amigos.
I hope, though we've only known each other for a short time, I might be able to count you among that number.
Está-se bem.
I'm glad. To know you enjoy my company is... well, it's rather wonderful. Actually, I'd be loath to waste the time of someone who's become rather important to me.
Ah, ok.
Right. Understood. You shall hear no more on the subject from me.
Ótimo.
Consider this budding romance.
Eu nem estava a dar conta que ele estava a tirar a mim. Mas agora quando vi ali a hipótese.
Such an abrupt end. Go. Indulge in the frivolities. They're good for the heart. And mine will be all the lighter to see you enjoying yourself.
Ok. E o que é que aconteceu aqui ao Will? Nada. Oi, está ali gente. Para de andar, caralho! Para de andar, caralho! Foda-se! Olha este cabrão. Foda-se, puto. Para de andar é para o computador, não é para ti.
You came through for us. That's a change from most adults I know.
É, só se soava elogio.
That sounds like the wine drowning your wits. Go on, enjoy yourself. I've squirreled away a few extra bottles. When the barrel's tapped out, I'll be there to save the night. For a price, of course.
Claro que sim. Cabrão.
What are you going to do in the city?
There's always work for a
Deixa eu ver se esta já começou a música.
Your song was coming along. Then things began spinning. Worry not. I shall return to it at first light.
Patience? Have you no respect for showmanship?
Having performance issues, Roland?
Hush you, and behold!
Fazer o favor.
Adoring applause? You're too kind.
Remember when he could barely cast that?
They grow up so fast.
Never have I met such troglodytes. Now, pass the wine.
Try not to get too close, Cal.
Sherry! That's infernal for cheers. Or possibly turnip.
Prendeste bem.
I need to dance. No. No, I need to lie down.
Estás bem, estás?
Look at them. How happy they are. We did that.
Subi só mais eu, mas está-se bem. I'm glad you stuck around.
You're one of the good ones, you know that. Look us up when you hit Baldur's Gate. Be nice to see a friendly face.
É na boa.
Are Roland and Leah actually getting along? I know you cut down a horde of goblins, but this is far more impressive.
Tá na boa.
An adoring crowd, fine wine. I dare say this place is almost civilized. Not at all. But perhaps Leah had a point. What is the point in blades and spells if we don't use them? Though we won't need either soon. As Leroican's apprentice, I'll take care of everything.
Esse Leroican não é o Tangas.
None of that poetic stuff. Something like...
Think of it. No more caves. No more tents, no more running away. We'll be in a city with roads and markets and homes.
Provavelmente ficas à porta, tendo em conta como isto é. Oi, amor.
Would you look at this place? All these people happy because of us. It's nice to be somewhere where good is still possible. And with good potations too. Fuck yes! I'm celebrating my freedom, and our friendship, and these folks' bright future besides. All I need now is a fire-retardant lover to get lost in till sunrise. You too, soldier. Enjoy yourself tonight. You've earned it.
Gradations.
Let's look for our own place.
Roland can finally have his own sock. The dog is unable to speak through the small bag he holds in his mouth.
I don't know. Maybe you can tell me.
Potion of healing.
All I know is I thought of you when I saw it.
Aww. Bom cão. Tu, o que é que se passa contigo?
Look at them all. Guzzling poison like we've the right to be happy.
Yeah.
Perhaps it'll make the evening more tolerable.
Withers, como é que é?
Fate spins along as it should.
Aww.
Dost thou require a new ally?
Or
mayhaps
queria que te divertisses. Perguntar o que é que ele é, que é para ver se isto me dá mais interações.
There are many answers to that question. None are important. Correct. No.
E tu?
Red people. Blood people. Back. Bite? No. Back. Bite? No.
Esparta.
To beds and hearths, to dirty pubs and dwarven ale.
Estás bem bêbado? E tu?
This party's a bit more bearable, thanks to that pint.
Não há cá eles.
Is this everyone? Our numbers have grown so few.
Queria guardar aquela mais para tarde. Não há aqui o Will? Não há forma do Will aparecer?
Enjoy yourself tonight. I'll come and find you in the morning so we can talk.
Go on, do your rounds. But if they hand you something purple, don't drink it. I think they got into Ethel's potions.
Natália.
Go on. The others will kill me if I keep you all to myself.
Não era contigo que eu queria falar, foda-se.
Celebrate now.
are you going to do in this?
I hope you're not here to beg. It's so unbecoming. Funny, but unbecoming.
Ah, pá, caralho. Tá aqui.
Ah, hells. I was hoping you wouldn't notice I was gone.
Nah, dei conta da.
No. I'm deeply proud of you. A touch less so of myself. In
So
truth,
stupid.
I don't feel in a festive mood, and I didn't want to cast a grey cloud over the night. I'm a devil. I love the people from the grove, but I unsettle them deep down, as I seem to unsettle everyone nowadays. You don't want a devil at your party.
Shit, merdas.
Claws will pop the balloons, you see. And the sweet cakes don't taste half as good as raw eggs with this blasted forked tongue.
Yeah,
There
não dou
are
assim tanto.
spikes in places there really shouldn't be.
Ai, esse cu.
But off with you. This is your day. Have a dance. Enjoy the music. Some time alone beneath the stars and I'll be back to my old self.
Pronto.
Promise. Still, it's a night to remember. You've made sure of that.
Pronto.
I should be out there talking with them. Just a moment.
Have fun.
I expect Leah and Cal to demand yet another showcase of prestidigitation, so I'd like a moment to myself.
Okay.
Elturel was the last time the three of us talked like this. Let's hope it lasts until Baldur's Gate.
Okay.
Cheers to a night we won't remember. Something like goblins swarmed, but...
Lie down. Then dance.
Do devils even grow turnips? Can't all be souls and flesh of the damned.
Don't let me drag you away.
Okay. O que ele está a fazer com as mãos? Estou com medo. Se ele tivesse um copo, eu acreditava que era tipo a cena. Assim não sei. Fuck it. Vamos a isto. Se não der, não deu, não é?
Everyone seems to be in high spirits.
Bom dia.
Strange. You know who I never thought I'd find myself caring for?
Me?
Your words, not mine. But not what I mean. I mean, desperate people. Like those refugees. Never gave them much thought. Certainly not that bunch in the grove. Yet we came through for them. We saved their lives. Odd.
Fizemos a cena certa.
That's more easily said by some than others. But nobody's here to debate right from wrong. We should have had wine more often. More warming than the
Falta
fire.
uma cena.
We should have had wine more often. More warming than the fire.
Merda.
Back. Bite? No.
This party's a bit more bearable.
To beds and hearths.
Não sei o que é que fiz de mal. Mas que ele não pitou, não. Mas que ele não pitou, não pitou. Ah. Zé das trancas não dá trancas.
Buzz of celebration quiets to a soothing hum as you approach your bunk. You've picked up a few pleasant memories on your journey amongst your struggles. Her mind is certainly an enigma. But would you wish it any other way?
Por acaso sim. Este partam, pá.
I trust you enjoyed your evening. After all your efforts, it was well deserved. It may be some time before you're afforded another such night. There is much to be done, and I promised I would help you however I could. I'm certain a cure for you can be found at Moonrise Towers, but it's complicated. The journey specifically, it's extremely perilous, though it seems you're well accustomed to navigating danger.
I suppose it was too much to hope we were going to be cured here and now. To Moonrise, then.
To get to the towers, you'll need to pass through a terrible place. A cursed place. This curse shrouds everything in shadow. You will not find life, light, or anything natural there.
Okay.
Any who linger are twisted by the curse. They become shadow beings, tormented, dangerous souls.
As forças do absoluto conseguem aguentar uma coisa assim?
So it seems, though I don't know how. You'll have to choose your approach carefully. You could go overland, along the Risen Road or through the mountains. Easier at first, but you'll run into the Shadow Curse eventually. You could also go under. There is a tunnel somewhere in the ruined Temple of Selûne. It leads to Moonrise Towers through the Underdark.
Já lá fomos.
A man called Ketheric Thorm built a secret stronghold deep down there, before rallying a whole army of Dark Justiciars, Shah worshippers.
Dark Justiciars? I must see for myself.
Já viste, estúpida.
Aridon and his lot were looking for a way down there. They were promised riches if they retrieved a relic called the Night Song. But I think there's more. From this stronghold, Ketheric's forces could access both the Temple of Selûne and Moonrise Towers. But he was defeated before he could launch an attack. If you can find this place, I'll wager it will reveal a more direct path to Moonrise Towers. And maybe even bypass the worst of the Shadow Curse.
Ok. Já encontrei a Grimforge.
You've already been?
Yeah.
Impressive. You'll make me redundant at this rate. What did you find?
Seguidores do absoluto.
Keep looking. If they're present, then it's likely there's a route to Moonrise somewhere. It may prove impossible to avoid the Shadow Curse entirely, but if you find any way to limit your exposure, seize it. I would like to join your camp, if you'll allow me. I can offer my skills, my counsel.
Bora!
I've long sought to return to Moonrise Towers. It seems our fates have
Uma gravação foi feita mais tarde que a outra, que aquela está com um tom diferente.
May Sylvanus guide us.
Está-se bem, né? Deixa eu falar aqui com o pessoal. Este gajo desapareceu outra vez. Não subimos de nível. Não, ainda falta bem.
Copper for your thoughts. Let's hope Damon is as good as he seems. Once my engine's handled, I can focus on more important matters. Tadpoles, cults, frosty pints.
Need something?
Speak.
Disseste que ganha o teu respeito, porque é que estás a ser tão rude?
You must know, Vlaakith requires everything of her children. I can't count how many bruises I've inflicted. Can't measure how much blood I've drawn in the undying Queen's name. I know only blood red and death black. My mind is silver, and my body steel. I am what I must be. Say what I must be. To survive every beast I face and every wound I bear.
Ok.
Oakfather's blessings to you. I've inspected a tadpole up close and seen the effects of them on the absolute so-called true souls. Powerful, certainly, but clearly arrested by magic too. The question I just can't answer is, who has done this? And why? There'll be no firm answers until Moonrise Towers, I fear.
Okay.
Hopefully. I've chosen a successor as first druid, Francesca of the High Forest. I sent a bird to summon her.
Nice.
Precisely. Who indeed? You do not know, and neither do any of the others. The Grove needs to move beyond the mistakes of the past. What it needs is an unknown quantity. An outsider who can enforce the Oakfather's teachings without bias. This is why I chose Francesca. She will restore simplicity and purity to the Grove in my absence.
Okay.
Contrary to how some think of us, we druids can play politics when necessary. Those illithid creatures threaten the natural order. It's my duty to do what I can to stop them. There's also the Shadow Curse. It's an affront and must be cleansed. I helped overthrow Ketheric Thormund his Dark Justiciars years ago, but I failed to prevent him from unleashing darkness across the region before he was defeated. If I can join you and get close to Moonrise, perhaps I can lift this curse, just as you find a cure for your infection.
Faz sentido.
Perhaps. But we'll need to get closer before I can put my theory into practice. Put it from your mind for now. Once we near the curse, then there will be more to be said.
Okay.
Precisely. Then perhaps I could have done something about both the Shadow Curse and Ceremorphosis aberrations. But in my eagerness, I put far too much faith in the abilities of Aradin and his band. We didn't even get close.
No.
Miss it? Oh dear, no. It's a terrible burden. Takes you away from nature and forces you to deal with others' problems and personalities. Be wary of anyone who actually wants such a role, I say. Likely they don't understand it, or they have ill intent. I'm just glad to be out here amidst the Oak Father's creations. Wonderfully. If I'm honest, the grove was too comfortable for my tastes. I felt removed from nature. I'll miss my books, but I can find all the wisdom they contain out here, firsthand.
Isto é daqueles que vai aos festivais de verão só para acampar.
Is that so? Well, nature does abhor waste. I will keep watch, thank you. I had a feeling time in your company would prove fruitful. With such stimulating company? Never better.
Não, não te estiques.
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much.
Aí. Está feito.
Hello. You are not food. You are friend. Nice here. The caves smell like rotting meat. Goblin coat smells like goblins. More.
Mais?
More.
Mais? Ok, F5 primeiro. Que eu tenho medo que looks like I'm stuck with you acabe com isto.
Yes. Fun.
Fixe. Canito. Tu está o meu perrito. Está aqui. Perrito.
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
Yeah. E tu, caralho, porque é que não apareceste ontem?
I was hoping you'd come to chat. What do you need? Wouldn't you be in my place? If there's even the slightest chance that Shah worshippers remain within our reach, we should try and find them. Even if they're all long gone, and that seems quite likely from what we know, who knows what they may have left behind for us to use? My people are nothing if not resourceful. As long as I've prayed to Lady Shah, I've wished to serve her as a dark justiciar. There is scarcely a greater way to fully dedicate yourself to Lady Shah, save perhaps if you become the head of her church. To become a dark justiciar is to become the Night Singer's sword arm, her implement with which she will cast down the unbelievers and win the final battle to restore her perfect, endless darkness. It's all I ever wanted. I prayed it was my calling. But Mother forbid me from seeking to prove myself worthy of the rank. She said I was not ready. Not my mother, I should add.
Sim, percebi.
Head of Lady Shah's enclave in Baldur's Gate.
Nós já te vimos lá embaixo.
Sometimes I wonder if she would ever deem me ready. I owe her everything, and I only wish to serve, yet she can prove inscrutable.
Obrigado por partilhares.
Very serious of you, but go ahead. Always good when I'm with you.
Olha, dava jeito ontem, não?
Fine. What's on your mind? I suppose some would commend our actions. Goblins would have razed that whole place to nothing if it weren't for us. No excuse to rest on our laurels, though. We've still got our own problems to contend with. Quite splendidly, to give credit where it's due. You and I have shared some good times together, and it seems we have plenty in common. On one hand, they seem useful. But on the other hand, or perhaps tentacle before long, we know where they're coming from, and what lies at the end of that path. I never expected Ceramorphosis to be tempting. I think we should resist these powers. There's simply too many unknowns for us to risk it.
Okay.
It's been known to happen.